Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Podium Podcast. Yes, today it's another very good episode because we have the hottest guy is in the game right now. Gululu. All right. Yeah, almost I'll let them introduce themselves first. Yeah, guys, introduce yourselves.
All right, so I go by the name Cizo.
Cizo.
Government name Hope Ngalande. AKA Cizo. As many know me, Hope Cizo from way back.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, all right. And I go by the name of Trabi Beats. My government name, I think we'll jump right into it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I said trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to fancy man. That's Trabi Beats. I mean, so, let's go straight into this. You guys, you are the hottest guys in the game right now. Talking of sound in everywhere and like my socials, my club to vary your sound, you guys.
So
I want you to take me back. When you were kids, what influenced you? Now you're known everywhere. There's Trappy and there's Cizo.
Okay.
All right. So I think I'll start, and then he's going to continue the story.
Sure.
All right. So on my end, mostly I feel like the way I grew up, like the environment I grew up in, is what influenced me a lot to like really jump into the music scene. So like it would be like a Saturday or a Sunday, and then my mom and dad are playing like different kinds of music, like reggae, gospel. So like I was very, very influenced by music. So on the other side, most people already know, but for some who don't know, my brother is also a producer. So he's a producer, he's a songwriter, he's an artist as well. So I would say the influence mostly came from him as well. So I'll let him continue the story.
Yeah. Ineo, the influence came from my parents, mostly my dad, because anarigulira desktop.
Okay.
So he bought us. I wouldn't say he bought us. And as you believe, he desktop. My friend neighbor hijack.
Yeah.
You know, I see a living room.
So I know what you mean.
Exactly. So whenever I come from school, fun time and we get go Sacred Heart, go boys, and we get boys. My big man, I'm a get a too. So every time I came from school, I would end up a PC. But I'm going to see a baggy. Then I'm going to find SPC 2 and Spider Riders. Then I would go over here, but desktop. Desktop, I install FL Studio. I don't even know how he knew.
Yeah.
Oh God, what led him to install the software? But then
now also he was making beats.
On his free time.
Yes. Maybe that's what you got it from.
Yeah. So naipe zonda ona FL wajani nimaisera koma amwana ugamamba kumene simanya kamene nimayeka kamene.
Ndimo PC amajana so slow.
Exactly. So then growing up, naipe zikuni namba mtavana secondary school. I met some guys. Nakumaniji mumekaonda amakao semberes anazoda say tena ngendo okay sometime ino nayo yozo dikantana makanika free period dikana kuna ugera madumpa mpanda kwa makula sakaonene unaweza rudi madumpa mpanda nikuvaya kwa ndani kuvaya kwa chimze incriminating evidence timavaya kwa chimze anazoda mane ndindi adobe yanchandali mukaona studio hapa then navaya kwao basi anatonesa mabiri anandifisisa mabiri pa Shadowville nafira biri na yake ndikuirowa nyimbo ichi okay the next week he took the song ndikumakavisisa kwa guy ina Vincent Jege I know they know the song nyimbo yako yako DJ.
All right.
So from there, now I think music and influence keep on pushing. Then I made Special D. Special D helped me record the same song. I mean, when I recorded Watching there, I recorded it again. He made the beat. Everybody liked it, and I was like, I think this is what I want to do.
Yeah, man. That's a very beautiful story.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so Special D and they played a role in your life, eh?
Big time, man. Big
Yeah,
time.
Special D. I know Special D. Shout out to him.
Shout out,
So-
shout out Special D.
So basically, you can say the music influence came from the house, within, and your parents also listening to music almost over the weekends.
Yeah, man.
And this PC.
Yeah, bro.
in
Like,
Agueraso.
I can humbly say that my dad has a really, really, really good taste in music, bro.
So
Yeah.
what was he listening to?
Brighton Carter, Salida Pidi, Lucius Banda,
Yeah.
the good music.
Yeah,
So
you'll be
yeah,
for the
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. So
Wow,
it's
wow.
stuck. It really stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's nice. So ndekuti imuti mukakhala padeni paja mozwa ndekuti kumvera nyimbo zikuimba inonso manati aya nanenso ntha kuimba ndati like mozwa ija makhaya mafana ija kutenga muna like inake kumana mizira ngati microphone. So it was like that.
Yeah.
Now it has come to mozwa to its fruition. Now it's a reality. So mozwa ndekuti to make it on the scene, you guys ndekuti panopa ndekuti like even my kids know you. So now, how does it make you feel that from that tender age where you were like just doing music in your house, now nyimbo zanu zikumvera pali pose? How does that make you feel?
All right. Personally, all right, I would say it's a very good feeling knowing that people are actually listening. And I like the perspective in many ways again. Kuti mafana umvera nyimbo, like I get that sometimes. Kuti like I'm walking in town randomly and then kids are like, I know that guy.
Yes.
So it comes with that weight. Kuti okay, kids are also listening. We also have to like have to make sure we're giving an image up or people because you never know who's watching. So yeah, mostly I would say it's a very good feeling. It's motivating and gives us more energy to like keep going. Yep.
Yeah. And you feel the same way too?
Yeah, man. I feel it the same way. Because I remember this one time, tinavaa kwa Nzuzu, Nzuni socials. And this other girl walked up to me. He was like, "Yo, Trappy." Hey, I say, "Your song." I was like, "Hey, I'm not Trappy. Kama sina muzi mwajangu. Namwe kakaipa hizi. Sina ngantama kono disokoneze. Andama ngale una mage. Apa kono disokoneze. So I was like, "Yo, you know what? Say, time manager and ni madusa mafudo." Hey, naniso ni madusa mafudo. So that song inakopesa kuti mwina mulungu mandi yankula or something like that. But then she told me that song really changed my life because I saw a new Jan. Now na chintu choti moyo wanga utakupitirira pene from beyond from where I am right now.
Yeah.
It gave her a purpose to life. Yeah.
So that's a very touching story. Well, nyimbo yake nali moyo. Yeah, thank you moyo. Man, ndi nyimbo yokuza. So mwazo zwezi ndabwisa kwambiri because ndekuti sound yanu ndiri kwambiri kumakhala it's like mwazo life of the party. Kuma ndiri kubwera nyimbo ya moyo ija ndi nyimbo yone yakuti mwazo is really touching on a very very serious subject ya moyo.
Yeah.
So I don't know how did you come up with that one?
All right. So mostly when I'm like writing songs, kwambiri, I write like things that I can relate to because I know if I write something that people can relate to, I mean that I relate to, I know people also relate to it.
Yeah.
So that came from like a conversation I had with a friend. I'm going through a tough time. So I was like, you know what? We have like a lot of like things coming up. We would also fit in my bright futures. So let's not like be talking about this. So yeah. So I was like, let me just write a song. You can motivate people. And you should get a message out of it. Like when life is hard, it's the end of it. Yeah. So most people, amandiziwa from like nyimbo za the life of party. I've been dropping music like since Pakantawi. So kwambiri I write songs that I relate to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Sangalasa kwambiri. Mwazo ndiri. Pali anthu ena nditi nyimbo amangolemba ndipo chiliyonse imene chabwera mmutu icho komanso ndikuti ena ndikuti mina imayamba kaye ndi mina ndi beat kaye then the melody comes in. I don't know how do you do it, guys? Do you start with the beat first or then maybe you go to the lyrics first or something inspires you like mwanzo line ina yake or mina situation ina yake?
Okay, so it just depends. It just depends. Zimango rengera. I think Trappy can explain more on that.
Okay, just depends because sometimes,
yeah.
as I said, for example, the song Nyamoyo, it came from a conversation I had with a friend, and then when I was in the studio, basi nangoboya with that idea, with okay, I had a few lines. So sometimes mangoboya mina malili goja bena again, then I build something around it, or sometimes my kind of idea, a melody, and then I make the melody, and then I build the beat around it, and then I tell this guy right here, that's it. I made something, Tamvera, and then we built something around it, my lyrics, and everything. So it just depends on.
Just depends, because even in the same way, like I have a song titled Vamala. During that time, Circle Yanga as a Zanga, they were going through a lot, and Amadusa was in the Zopia.
Apart from me,
my heartbreak.
I'm telling you, man, like my friends were going through a lot. That way we undo the Zaki, we undo the Zaki. Next to the Muzanga, I was like, hey, come on in. Vamala Bunzovuda. You understand? Hey, this was, I think, a year ago.
Yeah, zinavutikadi ineso ansangambira manduizi kuti nawosawa madusa sumunyengo zake zimwezi. Okay, so that inspired that song, eh?
Yeah, then I was like, okay, so let me just get. So this was a time when Jinka Kantamenti, like we had a group in the tribe hub. So that's when I woke up in the morning. I was like, okay, let me try and record something. Then we were staying the most Makai in a tribe, bouncy, Tawanda. Yeah, so in Mabanga recorded by studio.
Oh, Kuntunda
Kuntunda, yes. The banana studio setting you did my fire Bible, work around the Fury Agorane, with a Bible idea. So when I was putting in my idea, man, I want to know that. Nimkaimba zanga ziwe kuimba jana taimba zenizeni, you know. And I was like, okay, let me just sing what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
You know, and I started singing that one. I say, hey, what is it? What is it? You see, so I feel like Njimbo is my influence in a lot of factors. Mostly the things that are happening to us, my friends are around us. Influence can be we say in the we also realize we produce in the jabo. From the heart.
I think in nyimbo za Bozma kazi we get from the heart.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Trappy, you're largely known for making beats, right?
Yeah.
Your name can explain it. Kumano, what was that moment that made you feel good? Because I think that's what most people know, you just make beats.
Yeah. All right. So, Kwambira, I would say, because I used to have my ideas a bit still, the Kubanga beat, because Muntuwabanga beat as a producer, I feel like this because of a ball on this song. And Muntuma the idea of like a song, really, that's what I'm trying to say. So I would say Dinaya Mbabe Gulemba like Nyimbo Pakantawibe, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just try singing my references, and then I send out to people, and then I did Ndalama. I was like, I like this song. Let me just put it out. I was like, let me just put it out the way it is. So yeah, I would say Ndina Mbabe Pakantawe Goma. I think Pamene Ndina Banga record Ndalama, and Pamene I was like, let me just be releasing.
So talking of Ndalama, you featured Zeze, right?
Yeah, on the remix.
On the remix.
Yeah.
So
and Quest.
Yeah. So that feature is in a club after maybe initially when I release it, then there were some talks. Can you tell us?
All right. Yeah. So like I've worked in the guys and Gapo Kumbalia production in the industry. So when I released Ndalama, a lot of people were like, say, Suma Yimbo just say this sounds good. Muzitrusa Yimbo and so one of them was Quest, and I say, I like this song, did I? Let's make like a remix out of it. I was like, Zabobo, let's collaborate. I've always wanted to wake from way back and then Zabobo. So he recorded that. I sent it to Zeze and Ivela, so he was like, I think Nanis did that. Then go also this, and it sounds good. So that's how it came together. But
yeah, man, shout out to Zeze and Quest, man.
Nyimbo ya bo kwambiri. So ndi nyimbo ina kuti inachuka kwambiri koma ndikuti paliso nyimbo imene umazowa imene ndambaona neso kukuzwa nayo like cardio. I think it's one of your biggest hit yet, like because ndikuti looking at the views on YouTube and umazowa ndikuti everywhere we go magaya pusha nkini ngati cardio. So umazowa ndi zimapereka chidwi kwambiri kuti how can someone umazowa come up to think of umazowa making a nyimbo yoti pusha ngini ngati cardio. Umazowa ndi very unique and very creative umazowa angle yoti kuitengera nyimbo. Zimakhala bwanji kwenikweni umazowa.
All right. So the way we came up with the song, mostly the melody of it, the idea, the beat. So I made the beat, and then but I also work, for people who don't know, I go to a 9 to 5 every single day of the week. So I made it, and then I was like, I texted him. I was like, bro, I made something in the PC, check it out. He was like, cool. I'll definitely see what it Bangayan. So I left him. When I was coming back from work, and I was like, I'm done with the beat, it was it. And then I was like, bro, it sounds mad. Decided, yes, so let's record. So we just have fun, pretty much. In short, we were just having fun, but brainstorming, we just like freestyling, and then it came about.
Yeah, I was about to say, it actually shows it. Because even figure out these guys, they're just having fun.
We're just having fun.
Some studios make how you're really having fun.
Yeah, because
we're never sitting down and like say
because even the way we make audio, you know more easy, but now man, literally. So ana menya beat ndani kasoma vibes nake mavika mena muja mavika I was like, hey, it didn't need to go slava. You understand? Then pompo nabezo kuzuri basi tingo vibe mango imba zilosiyana kuna kama nalima iyo asitaika zimezo tinaika lima iyo mimi moja toa kena kana muza man ufunika tani let's put in something nalemba so kandi jani nangu pesa uri nalemba ineyo ndikulegeza bajani baje okay tukupucha ngina kana radio ndikuzunda try nalegeza bena bage pa namuza trap kina kunukanika uri ndizimba kuri ya
Okay.
You know, I think it was destined to be like that. Nice ya yonchi tinayo koda ndikuisi ya yonchi pa mava you know but never wala na dance ya jani day na ndikubwera anozo say tamvera nyimbo hiyo ndikuimvera nyimbo hiyo ndikuzapapo koma tikangofika pate na niwe ukubwera ndiri ase you understand ina lingine waza koza like mwene weke thini ndian it was a one so it felt smart was
man. So every time I'm like working on something, I send it to him. I have a circle of friends. I'm very thankful my friends that I send like my songs to. This is not nice. So I sent it to him. I sent most of my work to him because I know what he handles. So that's how we work together and how it goes. Every single song.
Honesty feedback imafunika amazo kama gaya meona ubafupi na mama kuzo mana inde ili bogo mbili so magaya mbili amene amakutsatana nimaona amazo ndiri ma comments also ndikuti ineso magaya nakamenda kadu kuma nawo ineso sini mazuwa boyamba kuri ine ndi ma twins ngabende
kani ya ma twins Okay, so let me address this issue once and for all. All right. If you see my twins, number ni neck bado. Uncle ni
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, eoda ni neck. Fanando.
All right. Muna siana zaka.
Nasiana zaka 3. Zidaka.
3, yeah? Yeah, kama ndiri zaka zidaka makazo jeba because mukone ngati
kuna 4. Nasiana zaka 4.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So ndikini naye koma zwa ndi magaya oje pamene makhakuti ma plus amakhakuti akweka soli mozi umazwa same vibe yenchane. Yeah, koma be muli mafana be kumakhabika sibling rival. What is it?
Takunthana usane masewe. Ninkulu mwakona ngakala.
Yeah.
Ninkulu yemwe.
Okay.
Ndamenyana kwambiri mafana koma nomaziwa ndi basi ndi mmene zimakhalire.
Ina makanganira nyanya sina remote. I hope it wasn't the remote.
Remote yosalakangana naso.
Kamena PC. Fruity Loops. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So cardio, I say looking at the video which I always go to when I'm on YouTube and I subscribe and what. So the video I bought I like almost what the location here, how the set was like, and the my guy naturally dancing and how you guys almost it's hard to miss those kind of things. Can you like almost do the videos in a club who directed it and who came up with the idea and you shoot it video.
Okay, so video ya cardio anajimbula ndi Tiwonge Kulea ndi Southside Drew kamina Andrew Jilonga.
Yeah,
so it was directed by those two guys, T Kulea ndi Southside Drew. So I also like to get hands-on kumbali kayama video kayama kupanga artwork. I really like to
mapanga smart work.
I used to tie in Kabanga, so I have an eye for Jinto Japopo. So I talked to them. I was like, you know what, guys, I want something yoti kalendi energy popo. Like I want the boys to be there because the very first video I mean in a blow up a TikTok, with just the boys, but Mango Chia. So I was like, I want every single person and I job. I basically also. So we made a plan. Kuteka Jambule somewhere that looks ngati a warehouse and like Tina Jambula ku the new place ya K Motors. So they have like a warehouse kumina mavanga makaza. So we shot it in Blantyre by the new K Motors workshop. So it was directed by T Kulea and Southside Drew.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm chola dancing. Who is that guy?
I think it was a group of guys.
I'm going to have a group. I
think it was
Yanko. I think in the exercise they
there were a lot of our guys there, man. Yanko Kube, Shashton, there was Derek and Derek Nyerenda. A lot of our guys.
The video ya bogo mbili. Video ya bogo mbili and mwazo ndiri video anakata zishutidwa joncho kumalai kuno at least ingine wizili ya bogo because himo ndeka ngati ya Jozi. Straight up.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
So mwazo ndiri talking of making beats and writing music. There's mwazo ndiri nakamba kuti you also write music for other people. Ndimati staga atamino walembera po nyimbo zake mea ndiziti.
Alright, so I've written for my guys Angapo. Kwambiri in my international acts, so they're also like coming up. Komaso out in my
for real.
Komano. The problem is I can't say the names because you know how we sign contracts and everything. Koma, I'm pretty sure most of the songs will be out Chagajinoch because I was working Kwambiri Chagajata Kumabeto. So I worked in my guys Ambiri. So I also write. So what I do is mostly many mafuros when I make a beat, my kind of idea. So I record the idea and send it to an artist. I say, Tamvera's mainly mapanga like mambo and everything. Think you can come up with something, and then Taizambi it comes out, So I can't say much. I'll give you that.
So a person that actually comes to you and commissions you, could I say,
that too. Zimango tengera kuti like for example I make a beat for someone. I'm like I think maybe I send it to that guy. I also send out to like people. Zimango do mizo that said, do you vibe with it? So Zimango tengera the situation.
Okay. Yeah. So panopa muku kopula ma piano right? Ambiri. Are you like almost limited to that genre or ndiri mutomenya so zina ndizinaso?
Alright.
Because ndifuna nyimbo ya hip hop.
Tumanga zambiri. We work on various genres. Because we've also worked on Ninginjaranga. Have you heard Ninginjaranga?
Serious? Yeah, Tawanda.
With Tawanda. We've worked on Kwabera Mahure.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a couple of songs. There's Ija Pixie and DKOK. Chinimalize. So we are not like restricted. What it is banga genre banga zambi. Banga wamabeno goka. Gospel music. I've also worked with Stevie Mulia, nampangira nyimbo ya hallelujah.
Okay.
Yeah. So sikuti mama mozi kuti basi musika restricted. Nyamana ndama piano basi. We do everything. And the local music.
Yeah. Kwambiri Panova, the goal is I was watching something online, so we were talking about like how we can maximize like our like how can I say our opportunities, right? Kuti we should be on the market. So sitingangubwera with something like for example, manganja is good, of course, we have to infuse it with something that's already on the market.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the kind of like idea that we have. Could we want to bring the Malawian sound with the international sound to try and penetrate the market as well?
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's dope. Yeah. So I think in the other artists who are listening there, I think in the they should holler at you if they want to the beat here. It's a localozi, R&B,
exactly.
what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this year,
This year, I think in January we released Guru.
Guru in January.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So actually, I was coming to what are you working on right now, and what's your next project to be released?
All right. So most people ask, you guys a duo. So yeah, I would say we work together, but then we also have like our own projects that we're working on. So we're working on a project together. He's working on his project. I'm also working on my project. So this year, my fans, they should really look out for more music this year.
Wow. Wow. You heard it first.
Yeah, man.
From Podium Podcast. Okay.
Exactly.
So did you get it?
I can't say.
But the first one is soon. This year. Soon.
Yeah, because I know you guys you're tied up with Munasonchiro. I don't know how do you juggle your things like work and music.
All right, it mostly falls under time management personally. So I just manage my time properly because hours. At least I have like 2 hours after work to be in the studio, and then from there, music, I'm resting.
Time management
Exactly, because most times I'm on my producer and they will be in the studio. How is on say no, then music is our passion. I'm passionate about the music, so we set apart time. We did it. Sound, but then the reason is in the zero, but then our passion is in.
Yeah. Do you see yourself like in the future? Like being full-time musicians?
Yeah.
It's
possible.
Yeah. So music is a business. I don't know how so far. Like almost talking of income. Yeah.
Alright, so far I would say in Malawi Panopa, I feel like my streams are like opening up kwambiri. You can see Muntorimina Wangoyambo Kumene and Amafika with 100k streams. Even my videos are 1 million views. Gale.
Hey.
Panopa
my million in Dambi.
Mbali yomo yango sala ndi monetization could it should be easy for people to monetize in Malawi. Kumano, I feel like Panopa the market is opening up and people are actually making money. Not just commercial because Malawi kunoko kwambiri ndalama ndeni commercial. People are making money online. Exactly. From the streams, every single stream emene listen amamvera. Artist wao amena mankonda amakhala kulandira begena kake ndithu.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to add something.
No, he has already said everything.
Okay, so beautiful. Do you have anything that you love to maybe to say?
Yeah.
To the viewers.
Yeah, kwambiri mina I would say kwa mafana wale now so like mina they want to pursue like a career. Ambira mani hit on Facebook. So napanga bwana. So kwambiri I would say ndizotega like kwambiri go limbikira but just keep at it ndizotega.
Yes. Chifuwa ndiri umazwa ndi zinthu zomwe anthu ena kambirana kuti kuzomba maka kuzomba kuno kumazwa to make it like on a local scene music industry ndizovuta kwambiri and you zikuoneka ngati you've done it easily umazwa we don't know kuti umazwa kuti background umazwa kuti work yake munaika yotani because now you've made it from Zomba. Muna pata kadi muna magaya nake kuti they're really wondering so how can we make it from Zomba?
You know, but then the come up is hard, man. It's always hard. but then zimankufunika yongweka mtima wawere and keep on pushing. The passion should be there. That's the most important thing. The passion should be there. Ngati palibe passion, you're not gonna make it. Ugiva mayangu. Fire mu industry machitika zinthu zambiri. Umakumana ndizokoma zambiri. But then if you have passion, umaona okay. I think apa nditane. Zina ziningo sitaka. Let me just keep on pushing to what I want to become. Because if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a mainstream artist, you need to be passionate about what you're doing. You don't ever give up. I know good and Hamangova by internet. Don't give up. Don't give up. You literally don't have to give up. Because if you give up, you're not gonna reach your dream.
Yeah, straight up.
Exactly.
It's not simple as it sounds.
Not as simple as it sounds. You meet a lot of struggles. But then keep on pushing.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you guys, you've been lately been performing almost all over. What is this thing about performance? Almost because it's different from being in the studio. But now
on my end, Kwambit, I'm into like my live performances. Yeah, I really want to experience that. You know, like how they do it, South Africa. For example, concert, Chris Brown.
Yes,
you can hear the song live. The see this, the exact same. That's my goal. Like right now, Kwambit, kumbali my performances. I want my live performances. I don't.
Okay.
That's the same thing. But then, in another different perspective, you said kuri ni mafia chana when you like and to the banga perform in every performance kwambi ni mafia kwambi reaction yandu kama ona nyimbo zote tukuzipanga mu studio ndeni mwatu then akufira ngati kuti ino mwito dabuli nyimbo ndiyanu you understand what I'm saying? So
ori pali magaina kuti toka pasa mic ata ku chindu kemba boyo
mabereka basi nyimbo irenga mono zingine nzowaza kwambiri nzowaza heavy see somebody sing nyimbo yako kuti iye akuifira kwambiri minaso kumaposa iwe mwana wake. It's a great feeling. Zozo ndo rompa ngayani wamukhudza you have influenced that person.
And you must imobangisa so kuti abande ndi pushes.
Exactly. Kuti I should push harder, I should make more music. Do more. Ndiruse be nyimbo zina zambiri kuti anthu azifira.
Feedback ya live man. Yeah, nikini hapo. Yeah. All right, I think indeed we have had a nice chat. I think indeed we're gonna time. We go via. I hope that you have another episode where we can come and talk about almost those projects which you're working on right now. Yeah, sure.
I look forward to that too.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate it. Okay, so our viewers, thank you so much for watching this episode. We ask you please subscribe to the Podium Podcast and follow these guys on Facebook, on Twitter. You can tell our viewers your handles. So they can follow you.
All right. Facebook Pop Season Galande. Instagram Season 101, Twitter Season 101, YouTube Season 101.
For me it's easy. Troy Beats 265 on every platform you find me.
Troy Beats 265 on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah, man.
All right, you guys have been so good, and I should thank our guest. It was we had a good time. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.